Hello CAGD, my name is Joshua Siobhan and I'm here to show you that our game Paranoia deserves your attention. My team is Quadruped Studios, a small independent studio that was founded in 2022. We love making games and our main goal is to take the horror and exploration genres to new heights, combining unusual themes into unique interactive experiences. I'm Josh, the founder and lead developer at Quadruped. My specialties are in 2D and 3D arts, such as modeling, texturing, concept art, and more. I'm also familiar with both Unity and Unreal development. Our game is called Paranoia. The first feature we have to show you today is world building. Paranoia has an in-depth story with themes of mental health, loss, and redemption. You play as the protagonist, Jericho Norman, as they try to reconstruct their life after being stalked by a madman who proceeded to take their parents' lives. After the alleged death of said man, Jericho is taken out of witness protection and is placed in a small town in Northern California, across the country from their past life. Everything is going well until Jericho begins to be plagued by unexplainable noises and visions. It's your job to figure out what's really going on and how to make it stop. Jericho must take back their life and form their own destiny away from the shadows of their past. Discover the truth behind your parents' death, find the secrets hidden within the walls, and take down your fears once and for all. Next, we'd like to present the main game mechanics. Paranoia at its heart is a combination of horror-based exploration, puzzle solving, and satisfying cleaning mechanics. There will be dynamic player movement with a jump and crouch mechanic that alters the player's agility, as well as a first-person camera system with realistic vertical constraints. There will also be an interactive item system allowing players to pick up, place, and examine items and documents. A variety of useful tools will be available, including a trash bag to clean garbage, a cleaner and sponge to clean grime off of surfaces, shears to trim grass, and a hammer to fix damages. Lastly, the game will include a 4-way dynamic ending system that will change the ending of the game depending on the choices the player makes along the way. The last feature is the user interface. All options and collected items and documents will have built-in menus that are made for easy access. There will be a quick access toolbar on the HUD for equipping all available tools with the press of a button. There will also be a dedicated inventory management system for stored items and organization. This will have connected menus to easily access all of the game settings, as well as saving and loading files. There will also be visual prompts that will appear in the beginning of the game to show players how to interact with the world, as well as a fully integrated dialogue system, including player choices and branching story paths. We plan to market our game in several ways. We want to present at as many conferences and trade shows as possible. We also want to hire a dedicated studio to release trailers for the game online to build excitement and provide a peek inside the world of the game. Most importantly, we need to build a dedicated community and put attention to PR and marketing to effectively spread information about our game to its target audience. Our projected production timeline is fairly straightforward. Starting in January and going until March, we will focus on implementing the core mechanics of the game and building solid foundations that we can build off of as we go. From April to June, we will continue to implement secondary systems, such as the inventory and menus, tools functionality, and the dialogue system. Until September, we will work on the visual and narrative aspects of the game, creating the environments, trigger events, and story paths. Finally, from October to December, we will focus on fixing bugs, creating localizations, and polishing the visuals and sounds of the game. Our ideal budget would consist of roughly $178,000 throughout the development process. There will be sections set aside for specific tasks, with $10,000 for main game development, $8,000 for music and sound design, $15,000 for localization, $5,000 for quality assurance, $10,000 on PR and marketing, and $20,000 for porting to other platforms. We have made a personal investment of around $50,000 with an additional investment of $10,000 from friends of the studio. To meet this $178,000 goal, we are humbly asking you for around $118,000. This may sound like a lot, and it is, but it will be worth every penny to make this amazing concept into a reality for millions to enjoy. There are 3 major questions we want to answer right away. Why are we making this? Quadruped is a studio made up of extremely passionate developers who strive to make products that they themselves would want to spend hours delving into and playing. We want to make games that we love. What happens after release? Once the game releases, we will maintain active updates and fixes and be sure to interact with the community on a regular basis. We want to communicate with our audience and get as much feedback from them as possible. We plan to continue updating the game for at least 5 years post-release. Lastly, what are the expectations for this title? While this game might be a somewhat short playthrough, we aim to triple the playtime through replayability. With the story taking at least a few hours to complete, each story branch multiplies that number further. We want to aim for a quality experience rather than shoehorning in unnecessary game modes or prologues. Our game will aim for a March 2027 release date, and we want to release it on PC, PS5, Xbox, and macOS. We will be hosting builds on GitHub for easy access for developers and other staff. Quadruped is dedicated to making games that focus on delving into storytelling, art, and creating an overall quality experience for players. We pride ourselves on our professionalism, passion, and efficiency, and are always motivated to make each game better than the next. We have produced several game prototypes, such as Where's the Beef and Chrono Shift, both successful 3D platformers. We have spent several years honing our skills and organization strategies to provide the best performance possible. We are looking for development funding, store support, marketing support, and most importantly, a partner who understands us and our game. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to hearing from you.